永远让最明留给好你，永远让最明留给好你，永远让最明留给好你，永远让最明留给好你，永远让最明留给好你，永遠讓全部留給好你。
遠くの空回る花のエンジンのカバビ寿司さにあの日あの日越えてきた武器が目を覚ます影の日を描いて道を指す娘を置いた課題に現れた名も知らぬ日のは懐かしくあれが夢で見せた街と影の声がささやいた来る日も来る日も幾千の武器を越えた時暗がりの権利が捨てられた日々を集め海沿いに身も知らぬほど踊らせた
Xin chào các bạn, đây là quê hương của chúng tôi, đây là tương lai của chúng tôi.
Oh no! Roll away! Alright, so if I hit the buttons, I think it's gonna automatically rematch. I don't want to do that. It did. Okay. Restart. We get to hear that sweet BIOS again. Seems like, wait a minute, this, I think I turned the emulator down and I was right. Didn't quite get rid of the tone. I can still hear it in the ears there. Alright, let's make sure everything's still set up correctly. Looks good. Alright, so let's give this a go. Like it tells you, like, there's a slow read, image read. It's like, I have it on 4 times speed, which is much faster than the PlayStation could ever do. PlayStation was a default 2x drive. Let's do Black Lotus. The Dread Pirates Roberts.
The Meikyokan Dojo of the Narukagami Shinto school is really a secret society of assassins called Kage.
Which means shadow. I should have just translated that. I'm sorry.
And not allowed to leave the compound. But one person broke the code of silence and escaped
Seppuku Sam.
into
That's a
the
good nickname.
ruins of a deserted castle in search of the only way out through the castle tower.
We could have just gone through the front gates, but I mean, just that would defeat the entire point of the game. What's up, Nimix?
Bushido には古来忠義なる絶対の心得がある。
Playing some Bushido
し
Blade.
かし主君が道を外したときいかにする。忠義を捨てるのもまた武士道か。拙者参る。
So this game has a few quirks in order to officially beat it. You can't attack them until they draw their weapon. Can't hit them when they're down. Can't hit them when their back is turned.
それではお覚悟。はい。はい。
And I'm dead. That's why I like this game.
はい。はい。
One hit can instantly kill you.
それではお覚悟。はい。
Oh no! You also start wearing bandages where you get hit too, so...
お覚悟。はい。
Okay, so L1 is my run button. I am not used to the rapier at all. It's like I was actually practicing with the katana earlier. I'm like, okay, this is a little different.
それではお覚悟。はい。
Why isn't it working?
女性は切りたくない。
I think it's a little too late for that. I mean, your first opponent was a lady, and you just brutally stabbed her through the heart. Well, I broke that promise again there. Like, I don't want to kill women. Except for this one.
なぜ拙者を切りに来る。 では参る。
I thought he was like, I thought he was cosplaying like, you know, the Princess Bride. Turns out I'm not left-handed. Which, speaking of which, Fire Force just pulled that nonsense the last episode. Guy's like, why am I getting my butt kicked? Oh yeah, I'm holding my weapon in my wrong hand. I should probably use the correct hand for it. It's like, really? You could have just had your character just be a total, you know, be weak,
セミ殿
be an idiot.
よいそれも運命
Heard me. Nope.
うつセミ殿尊敬つかまつっておりました きな
Okay. Let's see, how do I jump again? It's a combination. That's right, you gotta do R2 and then R1. Come on, dude. Come over here. So yeah, you can actually, hopefully, you know, they follow you. You can actually, like, run through most of the game. Unless you're a woman, then I wholly object. But I'll still kill you. No, they're reasonable. I mean, at least it's not like you hear something that's like completely way wrong. I mean, it's like whenever you do a translation, you're always taking things and trying to equate it to your own language, so you're never gonna have like a 100% perfect translation. But it's not bad. It still gets the same purpose across what they're trying to do, though. Now, like, actually, one of the most accurate translations I actually found was Near Automata. That game was actually very close. Just out of range. Yeah, Near Automata's translation was, like, really, really good. By the way, 2 more bullets and he's out. 1 more. Okay, you're supposed to be out of bullets, dude. At least I remember, like, if I remember correctly, in 2-player, you only had 6 bullets. So it was like...
知らない顔だな
半崎
半崎やはり彼の命令か
Nope. Right over my head.
俺が出てくるとはな 役不足だ
It's one of those things like, well, we don't want to get sued by the Sex Pistols, but it's Japan, so they don't care, so they just leave it there.
身の程知らずね
Well, the last one I saw in a mix was... Oh, that caught me off guard. Was... Soul Blade? Or Soul Edge? Yeah, that one has like a lot of pause manipulating in it. Oh, really? A Tekken one? That'd be interesting. Well, the question, Ronnie, is why wouldn't he? I mean, the guy seems to be mentally unstable to begin with. Anyone who writes Friday, I'm in Love is definitely mentally unhinged.
仲間の血を吸ったお前の武器は汚れきっておるの。それでわしを倒せるのか。
Quit blocking everything, dude. Okay, please track. I don't think I've ever had a fight last as long against this guy before. And this is the last guy, by the way, I should state.
仲間の血を吸ったお前の武器は汚れきっておるの。それでわしを倒せるのか。
終わった。影も拙者の武士道。
Well, the second ending is like you can't continue at all.
武士としてこの10年生きてまいった。それがこのような結末を迎えようとは。だがこれも拙者が授かった定め。最後まで武士として立派に振る舞いたい。This is the Bushido.
I fell on my car keys. Ow. This is worse than stabbing myself incorrectly. And he has no second, so that'd be even worse. Yeah, so like to go for the second ending, if I remember correctly, you have to play it on hard, which I just did, but not continue as well. So you have to like beat everybody and follow all the code of Bushido about not attacking when they're not ready, you know, hitting from the back, which is really easy to do on that gun guy because he just goes flipping all over the place, flipping and dipping. I don't know if running away counts for that either, so... We'll pick a Green Lantern reject here.
Meikyokan Dojo.
全ては妖刀夕霧の怨念のためか。このままでは奴に切られるのを待っているようなものじゃ。切りに行くか、それとも抜けるか。
I remember at some point, I think you have to climb stuff too, so I don't know if that's going to work or not.
本気で行きます。
Whee! Nope, I don't know how to jump.
本気で行きます。
Well, I know the jump, but I gotta know how to grab on. Okay, so it's R1 is what it is. And I guess I won by default because he ran down there? Guess the game's like, there's no way for you to get past this. See ya! Aha, psych! I have no idea where I'm going, by the way. Whoop. Over here. So there's large maps and, like, you know, basically you don't really know this is here until you start running around like a ninny. Yes, run, you cheap Gambit knockoff! Run! I think I'm getting close. Or not. I guess I just ran into a dead end. Yeah, I can't jump over this, so... So I was afraid I was like, probably just went in a big loop.
それではお覚悟。はい。
You're terrible at this. Kill me, redneck! Starts hitting him with the gun. No, with the gun!
Soれではお覚悟。はい。
We're off to a great start.
それではお覚悟。はい。はい。
若いのに無駄に命を捨てるな。
I hate when they translate it wrong like that. It's 4 ellipses, not 3. Very common mistake.
すまん。お前まで手にかけてしまった。きな。
You have no honor. I'm rolling my way to freedom. Come closer. Oh, I finally got me. Oh, we need a rim shot for that, Ronnie. It's like I'm trying to do the gatuts, but it's not working. Gatuts? There we go. Love how they all run. This weird, odd, gyrating motion. I ran into a sword trying to do a downward attack. Now, having actually trained in, like, how to actually use a katana, it's like you never hit the other person's weapon. You actually did everything in your power not to, because it'd just chip it and wreck it. So, like, whenever you see, like, you know, movies where they're like clashing and banging their swords into each other. It's like, no, that's not what you do. That's a Hollywood thing. Double KO. Yep, we're both dead. Not the same katana. Let's see, did I consider him standing the right way?
それでは同士討ちや。こうして逃げておっても拉致があかん。
楽にしてあげましょう。死にな。死にな。死にな。死にな。楽にしてあげましょう。死にな。
The 90s were special.
死にな。死にな。
How do you block that?
死にな。死にな。
Or maybe it was a Rafflecopter. Maybe they were really ahead of their times.
奴の差し金か。飛び道具とは卑怯な。
Yeah, Radio Shack. We still exist?
いやいやね、俺が出てくるとはな。
That's like actually the most accurate sword thing ever, and by the way, he's not holding that sword right at that angle.
時間の無駄だ。
If they go for a stab or a slash, you just basically like step slightly out of the way and just bring it right down on top of them. Or the wrists, that was a fun one too.
お前たちに構っていられねえ。
Or as they should have said, Bachiwana!
仲間の血を吸ったお前の武器は汚れきっておるの。それでわしを倒せるのか。ふっふっ
Yeah, the translations, like I said, it's not really accurate, but it still kind of gets the same thing across.
呪われたたち夕霧。半崎、お前を狂わせたのもやはりこいつのせいか。これで全て終わりか。終わってはおらん。まだ息があったか。 影は鳴る鏡と共に生まれ500年共に続いてきた。
やすやすこれで終わるわけがない。
どういうことだ、半崎。
Just ignore the fact that you transformed into like a literal demon in front of me.
500年も前から影があった。半崎の言うことが確かならば、もしやまだ真の敵がいるということか。
And that's pretty much Bushido Blade. I mean, it's like the story's nonsensical. It's making a whole lot of sense, but the real gem here is like the 2-player. You can see my OBS there for a second. How embarrassing. Alright, so let's play some Bushido Blade 2. This was the sequel, which I didn't really think was that great, to be honest. It's been a while since I played it, but I just remember this feeling more like a step back. Although they added a lot of other things to it. But let's go through and manipulate this. I found that 4 tends to work well for the CD speed. If you hit up to 6, sometimes it will work, sometimes it just crashes. So, let's see how this handles. Oh yeah, I forgot about the English dubbing in this one. Oh boy. I mean, it's not on like the level of like deep fear, which even the Japanese version I have is, you know, in English, but I don't think anything can really beat that. Was it Connectix Virtual Station or something? I think it was like one of the first emulators I ever tried for the PlayStation. Spent like 20 bucks, bought the disc, and it was like the best emulator for PlayStation for many years. I think it was like the first game I ever tried it out with. I was like, I wonder if it plays this. Popped it in, worked just fine. Go, Naruto! Yeah, Blame was one. That was the early days of Blame 2. But I think it was the Connectix Virtual Station, I think is the one that also, like, Sony sued them. They're like, yeah, this is just straight up our PlayStation code. Then EPSXE came into its own right for a long time. That was probably one of the better ones to use for me. Yeah, so this one had link mode, for sure. You had 2 PlayStations and link them together. The cable. Group battle, burst mode. There was like a 100 mode. I think maybe it unlocked once you beat the game once. However, it's like, basically you have to go through and just like fight 100 people. But at least in this game, you had unlockable characters at least, so that was a nice little thing to add in.
800年前この島に寄り添うようにあった2つの武家は国を二分する大きな戦を境にたもとを分けた。片や優勢な側に寝返って生き延びた鏡家、片や鏡家に裏切られ敗軍と共に滅んだ末家。この家訓は鏡家の子孫と末家の残党の間に深く刻まれ、両者はいつ果てるともない骨肉の争いを続けた。やがて鏡家は暗殺集団鳴鏡神道流
Okay, so it's gotta be unlocked. That's all I was thinking, because like, wait a minute, I didn't see it here.
社員党を結成。戦いは激しくかつ秘密めいたものとなっていった。そして今長き因縁の戦いに終止符を打つべく社員党は総動員で動き出した。まずは奪われた御神刀夕霧を取り返すため鳴鏡の本部明鏡館を目指す。これを察知した鳴鏡は急遽つわものを補強。最後の決戦の火蓋が切って落とされる。
Basically, two schools are like, dude, I want this, I want like the magical sword. Okay, let's fight for it. It's like, this game isn't called Soul Calibur, why? Isn't this guy supposed to be like Black Lotus from the first game? Because I remember, I think there was a scene here. The person's like, "Wait, aren't you?" And they're like, no, totally not that person. Nope."
Now the moment has finally arrived to end this long, ongoing battle that has lasted since the destruction of the Sue family. Can you endure the mission to avenge our wrath? Show me what you can do.
Show me what you got.
Why test me now?
Okay, that's the button that changes it. Okay. I love when they try to jump over you, just do the little hop and just catches them right in the air. Oh yes, blood has been changed to sparks. That's right, Highwayman. So I have not played this game in some time. Yeah, it seems like I'm trying to get used to these controls. They are backwards.
You have proven yourself.
I guess they were trying to make it more like beginner friendly, I guess.
And reclaim our sacred sword, Yugiri. Now that the Meikyo-kan is short-handed, they are nothing.
I don't have a choice. I guess I have to go.
That's what I just said. Go, you idiot. Wait, I wasn't ready. I want to do over. Running's faster, though. Can I run away? No, I'm trapped. You okay there? You just keep doing that shuffle. Okay, that's what I thought. So we're just gonna slowly slide down the ramp here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ryu Hayabusa would have killed everybody by now. Several times over. Pretty sure.
You're not a Narukagami. If you wish to live, go.
I am Narukagami. Mikado-san has named me. I am Suminagashi.
I am Gaijin Warrior.
Oh!
I am dying.
A pity.
Let's try to find out. Unlock slash mode, hopefully.
Kaun, are you alright?
A newcomer. State your purpose.
There are many enemies ahead. I'll help.
I escaped from the Phantom of the Opera
Highwayman,
play.
was it? You helped me?
Yes, I am a newcomer, but I'm very skilled.
You'll just get in my way.
You doubt me so much? Then let me show you.
Pardon me. The Irish Phantom of the Opera in Japan. Was that name? It would be like kind of like a form of like too bad. I guess it'd be kind of like the approximation to it. I'd just probably go for Damio instead, or Mara Marayo. Alright, there's two different. I mean, the slang changes, so it's like you just. It could be lots of things. Just whatever was popular in the late 90s in Japan, I guess. Oh, lame. And he's dead. I don't get to have him unlocked as a character.
I will be your challenger.
So I was one guy away from having him unlocked.
Sorry. As long as I'm here, you won't be going any further.
Japanese fighting game, Japanese weapons, English broadsword. If only he wasn't wearing those ski boots, he probably would have lived. Would have been able to move faster, get out of the way of the
I
blade.
remember your name anyway.
Also, my sword splitting open your skull, exposing your brain matter to the pavement. I'll remember that too.
If you wish to live, Go.
Hokioku Tsubame. Have you heard of the name? You're looking at her.
Neat.
Here you go.
Oops.
Are you trying to unleash the Shinto's grudge with the Yugiri? Oh.
You said grudge. Well, well now. Is that how wrongly the Narukagami have distorted the Shinto's sentiments?
It was Ju-on. Well, it's apparently is an AR variant because it only fired one shot.
Die.
Can you really handle a sword? You look so pale and sickly.
You realize I've killed like 50 people to be here, right? What happened there? Magnetics! Yeah, pretty much. It's like, whatever. People don't care about that. We're having to kill jobbers anyway, so...
Yugiri. A sword made for the sole purpose of revenge.
That's pretty good. You've made it this far without losing your breath.
Oh, Utamaru.
Huh? The Yugiri? Damn! You've outdone me again!
This is nothing. Besides, it's not over yet.
Yeah, undoubtedly. Unless we sever the enemy's bloodline, we won't reach our true goal.
Kill everyone, including the
Vengeance
infants.
To settle this prolonged hatred? Revenge has nothing to do with me, but I suppose it can't be helped.
Well...
Let's go slaughter those
I'll help
younglings.
you. You can pay me back later. Hear me? I'll go on ahead.
I have to say though, the voice dubbing not the best, but it's absolutely not the worst by a long shot. Yeah, this is not his best weapon to use. Pardon me. Okay then.
I will be your challenger.
So this round of the game so far has been a huge success. Nobody's getting unlocked. The pushback in this game is crazy. Nope, not this time. I just want to see what it'd do in this one. Your sword is too dull. Ow. Wait. Let's look at that in the replay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hitbox was not that close.
I'd really appreciate it if you'd let me go.
I'd really appreciate it if you would close your kimono there. Hey, put on some underwear. It's like, geez, something happened. This computer keeps blocking everything. This would be infuriating to try to speedrun. How did that miss? Finally.
Utamaru, your fighting skills are weak.
If you know the Lost Bridge is, it is really lost.
行くぞ。ここで終わりだ。ここで終わりだ。ここで終わりだ。
What is a woman such as yourself doing out here?
What do I
am Mikado of
pause?
Narukagami. Be informed, it is my destiny to fight.
Is it now?
The end is near. I suggest you give up.
The Naru Kagami have protected the Kagami lineage for a very long time. I cannot allow you to make an end of it.
Yeah, that's what I remember. It's like, oh yeah, this guy warps. There we go.
Please, escape.
I see. The back room. So you're the one.
You have come.
By orders of Shinto, I have come to kill you.
Yes. It is the mission of your clan. To take my life with your Yugiri and end our existence. It was 800 years ago that our ancestors, the Kagami family, betrayed the Sue family and destroyed them.
Blah 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 hack.
There is only one way to have your revenge and lay this feud to rest. Go ahead, take my life, for I am the descendant of the Kagami.
Do it.
This endless, vigilant protection.
Oh no, it's like a Shakespeare play.
Of the blood of the Kagami family.
You're dead, just keep talking for another 20, 30 hours.
With my death. And everything will be over. Over.
The people of Kagami fought for the Kagami family. And the people of Sue fought for the Sue family.
Profound.
That's all there was to have been to it. And even if there was betrayal, there should be no shame or regret. As one of the Kagami family, was it not your destiny to fight until the very end? To fight in order to protect something.
So like Slash first asked questions to a corpse. Got it.
That may have actually saved you. How unfortunate.
An alternate world. Run away!
The mystical Yugiri. It really is a splendid sword. With such a name, it bears the extravagant title of Mystic. Still, it's just a sword. Nevertheless, for me to show mercy for an enemy, Yugiri, I think you may have softened me up a bit.
Well, you could just run away? So I wonder how you unlocked Slash. So I could have sworn the story mode would have done it. We need to make sure, see if you're good enough to defeat the bad guys. So, kill some of our guys as proof. What? That should just be a side slash. There we go. Yeah, shenanigans! Yeah, remember, unlock all the characters. Oh, that would be a real bummer stream. On my actual memory card, I know they're all unlocked. So the stance always bugs me, because like when he's walking forward, you see how the hands are like that and the sword's almost straight back. That's how your stance is supposed to be. When you're standing like that, that's wrong. That's incorrect. Because the sword back like that, you're actually hiding the sword length one from your enemy, because you should be only be looking directly into like the tail end of like the hilt of your sword, like the back end of it. So you're basically hiding your blade length. You're keeping it there. You also have other options on how you can attack. You can just go straight down slash. You can go from the side. You have higher maneuverability, and you're also like tempting them to like basically, like, you know, go in and like, you know, hit in from your sides. But instead, it's like you're just. This is just always bugged me. I said this is more correct. That's not. Yeah, Pummels European. I forgot what the name is, and I'd get beat by my old master if he heard me say that.
You have proven yourself worthy. Go to the Meikyo-kan and
You dispatch those white belts with great ease.
Now that the Meikyo-kan is short-handed, they are nothing.
I'm off.
Pardon me. Sorry, I went into a coughing fit and thought it was all done when I went to unmute my mic. Okay, explain this. You see, he gets pushed back. Guy's like, even I don't know how I survived all that. He just kept doing the same move over and over. It threw me off.
So, I see there appears to be someone around still worth fighting.
Nah, I was just dragged into this. My name is Matsumushi. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Yeah, I could have been a salaryman and worked myself to death. Well played. That's one of the things is like I actually trade with a bokken, which is like a wooden sword, and people are like, oh, wooden sword. It's like, that's not bad. It's like, you can easily, very easily kill somebody or break bones, shatter bones with those things.
There are enemies all around here, too.
I had my left thumb dislocated on a bad hit because of one. I'm damn lucky it didn't break.
Mission. What do you expect to do without my direct involvement?
I had asked you to assume the defensive.
How dare you? Not all young men can beat me yet. There they are. They're here. I'll be on my way.
Master Isohachi, he's forgetting the defensive line. He's so reckless.
We have a defensive line? What? Yeah, it is devastating. Musashi actually was supposed to, allegedly is supposed to have won a duel with a hand-carved boken, caved the guy's head in. It's like, yeah, I can see that. Easily.
Young man, I am here to fulfill our ancestors' revenge.
I don't know what this revenge is all about, but I'll take you on, old man.
I've heard that voice before. I'm sure it's a voice actor I've heard in other things. I just can't place it right now. Yay, I unlocked a character.
Well, I will leave the rest to you.
I've murdered this teenager. Ah, because I remember you ducked down, like, hit buttons to throw sand and things like that. I just didn't know which one the sub-weapon was.
It seems as if you could be fairly tough.
Hokyoku Tsubame. Have you heard of the name?
No.
You're
Except for right
looking
now.
at her.
Oh, so are you, like, hitting on me? Why is my default stance the high stance? Yeah, totally don't readjust your sights there, buddy.
Here you go. Here you go.
True fact, M16s and the AR variants actually have force fields attached to them, will push you back magically.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Must hit with sub-weapons. Just thought of something. Okay, I did turn it off. Good. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's probably what I recognize the voice from. I'm like, I don't remember what character he'd be in Ghost in the Shell.
Here you go. Here you go.
Finally.
Are you trying to unleash finish the Shinto's grudge with the Yugiri. Oh.
A grudge? Did you say a grudge? Our ancestors' spirits drown in sorrow. How dare you call it a grudge?
It's more of a severe misunderstanding among two groups. I still can't kill people.
Someone like you who disgraces Bushido cannot beat me.
You're wrong. The Yugiri stays here. I will not let you through.
The Yugiri, made by our ancestors.
You like your steaks medium, we like them raw, rare. I've heard dumber arguments, I wouldn't be surprised. Not in the least.
You got the Yugiri. I came to check on your progress, since you were taking so long.
I'm dressed like a
Real
girl.
enemy is still inside the shrine.
Oh, Chihiro-sama. I know. The shrine. The Tatara shrine. Finishing the Kagami's descendant off with this Yugiri has been our long-standing mission.
800 years ago. Seems like an unbelievably distant story.
Our sentiment endured over the centuries. It's more than the words of desire or revenge. The Shinto's blood has been passing it on all along. You, the heir, must be careful. Please, hurry!
It's true that the blood flows within me. But that blood makes me feel constrained. At least when I fight, I'd like a little more freedom.
Chihiro-sama.
It'd be cool if you play as him and you die, it's just instant game over. It's like, you're the head of our clan, and you decide to go into battle yourself and you died, they win. There. I love how close the moon is, like in actuality that just like create humongous tidal waves. Our strategy of running headfirst isn't working. No. The moon's actually that big. If you've watched anime, it's always like in low orbit, right about to hit the Earth.
A child? I am the one called Mikado. Tell me now, are you fighting of your own free will?
What? Well, our clan's heir is dead.
I accept your challenge.
It took me to climb all the way up to the top of this roof. I mean, it just seems like a bad location to have a battle, but what do I know? Nope.
If you'd waited at the headquarters, none of this would have happened.
Under the bridge. Under the lost bridge. Cue the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Or not. The music's all nonsensical anyway. I actually met Anthony Kiedis once. Everyone's like, oh my god, do you know what that is? I'm like, oh my god, do you think I care? Nope. He's like, hey man. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, do you know where my music, do you know where like the Red Hot Chili Peppers music is? And I'm like, yep, it's right over here. Let me show you. He's like, was not the reaction he was looking for. He was like looking for a guy like, oh my god, you're Anthony Kiedis. I'm just like, yeah, I don't care. He's like, here's the entire Chili Peppers catalog. Let me know if you need anything. Oh! Just a second. Where is it? Looking for something real quick. Here it is. Yeah, so what I love about this is, like, Nirvana was on a British television show, Top the Pops. And they're like, hey, Kurt, you can sing, but everybody, like, you have to, like, pretend to play to, like, backing tracks so nobody's actually plugged in. And he was kind of angry about it, so, but decided to go on and do it anyway. So, yeah, so this is what happened. I love this, just because, like, he's like... One, never tell a rock band or whoever, like, you can't do something, or you have to do something differently, so this is what happened.
With Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Clearly not playing. Alright, close those out. Kid's like, yeah, we're hyped up.
Load up on drugs, kill your friends as fun as too fair. She's overjoyed, self-assured,
So he sings the entire song an octave lower. And, like, the entire band is, like, you know, just, like, not playing along with their instruments at all, not even trying to fake it. It's just, like, it cracks it, because it just keeps going on and on. It's, like, it's funny, too, because, like, the band's, like, you know, the crowd's all hyped up at first, and then, like, they cut back to him after, like, the first verse, and he gets to the chorus, and they're, like, they're still clapping, but they're kind of, like, looking around, like, what is happening? And it's, like, it's also, like, the day that, like, it's kind of like if you have Nirvana do Morrissey, just about. Pretty much like the best thing I can probably describe it as. And also, it's probably the day that people finally understood what the lyrics were. Like, oh, that's what he's singing. Although the first lyric was changed incorrectly, but did that on purpose. Yeah, Dave Grohl's supposed to be hitting, like, the snare drums. He's, like, hitting the cymbals and all sorts of fun stuff. Second favorite one was Muse was on BBC 4, I think it was. And they said, hey, don't swear as much as you normally do. And they're like, okay. It's like they don't swear in their songs anyway. So the entire second verse of Feeling Good was just nothing but the F-bomb repeatedly. So, yeah, they got banned from BBC 4.
Sammy, you're still around?
Yes, I am. But
That's
once I'm
also on
through with
YouTube.
you, I can retire.
You're still around? Oh, yeah, I'm 2 days away from retirement. I was so taken back, I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen that attack before. What's he gonna do? It was, I can't remember what exactly it was, but I remember seeing it on YouTube and I just cracking up, you know, they had to put the backstory behind there. I'm like, that's great. Because I used to be a Muse fan, and until they decided that they wanted to copy Freddie Mercury and everybody else and not have their own music anymore, their own style, which is a shame.
Almost to the
Kind of went downhill. Wow, that is awesome. Never seen him live.
Let us complete our
Never had the opportunity, but that would be cool.
The Naru Kagami have protected the
Yeah,
Kagami
festivals still
lineage
count.
for a very long time. I cannot allow you to make an end of it.
So it's like most of the like new albums now, like the last two, I can't name the titles off the top of my head, have been like one or two, like basically like one good song that sounds, and it's good because it sounds like their old stuff, and then it's just all experimental weird stuff and trying to sound like other bands. It's just like, dude, just what happened? Yeah, that one. It just drones and drones and drones.
Please, escape.
The back room. You are the descendant of the Kagami family?
You have come.
Yes, I see. You are the one.
Yeah, I can't remember, like I said, there's only like one song per album in the last two that's actually good, in my opinion. And those were like the singles they released, because even the album, even like the record company is like, we gotta have some kind of hit, you know, this is gonna be it.
To take my life with your Yugiri and end our existence. It was 800 years ago that our ancestors, the Kagami,
Come on.
betrayed
There we go.
the Sue family
Retro somehow got minimized way down.
and destroyed them.
Definitely wasn't me clicking around. Nope.
There is only one way to have your revenge and lay this feud to rest. Go ahead. Take my life. For I am the descendant of the Kagami.
Alright, so let's see what these things are. Choppa choppa. Not hitting you, not hitting you. Oh, there we go.
This endless, vigilant protection, so meaningless, of the blood of the Kagami family.
Yeah, so from Drones, the only song I liked off that was Psycho.
My death. And everything will be over.
And the Resistance was like Uprising, that was it. It's like, dude, the rest of it was just
The
garbage.
deceased can finally rest in peace because of you. As the last Kagami descendant, your end was honorable.
Hey, Origin of Symmetry is a great album. I said their older stuff was really amazing.
Bushido, in place of the Kagami family. The venerated Sue family made this Yugiri to avenge their honor. The chance to avenge was there. But I couldn't kill the enemy. Couldn't fulfill the mission I was sent for.
Kill hundreds of jobbers, no problem, but...
I don't want to believe that killing a defenseless person is Shinto's way, the Sue family's real intention. But now, I probably won't be able to return.
I'm sure they'll answer it in the next game.
You may never return.
Wait, what do you mean they're not making another game? What? Yay! Alright, so enough of that. Let's see, there's the mixer. There we go. Where's it at? There we go, Soul Blade. Another game with the word blade in it, and it has blades. Actually, I remember playing this in the arcade, which is really cool because it was it Namco System 22? I think it was, which is basically the PlayStation with more RAM, so the home version was pretty close. So I'm going to let the intro rock out on this, and I'll be right back. As soon as I set the core, there we go, and run. Be right back. Enjoy your censored beginning, your censored opening scene.
Namco. Transcending history and the world, a tale of soul and swords, eternally retold.
Wow, that is like super fast. It's like, press start. Okay, we're in the menu. It's like, wait a minute. Options. I think I changed this. No, I didn't change it. Okay. Can't remember if this is the game that doesn't like these changes you make to it. Like if you try to make it look prettier, it kind of freaks out. We'll see. Card, ABK. Okay. It's like we could create one right now, but no, no, no. Go up one, then do it.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Siegfried.
First, Siegfried. Fight.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it likes it a whole lot here. Let's take that out. Nope, still got some weird glitching going on. Let's try... Just got to make it look ugly. Okay, it seems I've mostly taken care of it.
Out of the ring. The grueling battle ended with the victory of Li Long.
Of Li Long?
Fight.
Okay. Seems all good. Arcade!
Welcome to the stage of history. Battle 1. Fight. Knockout. The grueling battle ended with the victory of Mitsurugi. You win.
You dare mock me!
Battle 2. Fight.
Oh, right in the junk. Why?
Out of the ring. The grueling battle ended with the victory of Mitsurugi. You win. Battle 1. Fight.
Yeah, maybe it's just this core. Let's try backing out and trying a different core. It's gonna kill the game. Run. Yeah, if we do Beetle, it's just gonna look... Well, PCSX I know is gonna run it just fine, but it's gonna look not as pretty. Options. Yeah, you can't even do, like, make it run faster, which is not too great. But this is the emulator that is in default for the PlayStation Classic before you mod it, which hopefully you are modding it. I know Ronnie did his. Alright, let's try this again. Pick a character I actually know how to use. Can't remember how to pick the alternate character. The alternate skin.
Battle 1. Fight. Knockout. The grueling battle ended with the victory of
Just crush her face.
Battle 2. Fight.
So what I like about this game is you actually have a weapon gauge.
Out of the ring.
So, yeah, that did not run to right. So it's like if you keep blocking too much, you can actually damage your weapon and break it, which unfortunately did not come back in any of the other games, I believe.
Battle 1. Fight. The grueling battle ended with the victory of Li. You win. Battle 2. Fight. Knockout. The grueling battle. You win. Battle 1. Fight.
Kitchen to throw. I'm in bad positioning.
The grueling battle ended with the victory of Li Long. You win. Battle 2. Fight.
Okay, run forward. No! That was a weird pause. Like, yeah, just tap him in the butt. There you go.
Final battle. Fight.
So I used Li Long, my brother used Rock. So I remember this arcade game quite well.
Out of the ring. The grueling battle ended with the victory of Li Long. You win.
So Mina.
Battle 1. Fight. Knockout.
The grueling battle, you win. Battle 2, fight. Out of the ring. The grueling battle ended with the victory of Li Long. You win.
Mitsurugi.
Battle 1, fight.
Not nearly as cheap as he was in Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur was a beast. Ridiculously broken in that game.
The grueling battle, you win. Battle 2, fight.
Oh, nice.
Li Long stood again against an impossible enemy. You lose. Final battle, fight. The grueling battle ended with the victory of Li Long. You win.
Alright. Here we go. The Rock.
Battle 1, fight.
Bad place to be.
Knockout. The grueling battle ended with the victory of Li Long. You win. Battle 2, fight. The grueling battle ended with the victory of
Ended with a sweet, sweet throw on the guy's head. Waldo! He just got weirder and weirder as the series progressed. Okay.
The grueling battle ended with the you win. Battle 2, fight.
Oh no.
The grueling battle ended with the victory of
Thank you, Ring Out.
You win.
I think we're finally against Cervantes. Nope. 8 people, then the boss.
1, fight. The grueling battle ended with the victory of Li Long. You win! Battle 2. Fight!
Can roll out of that one.
You lose. Final battle. Fight.
Not what I wanted. Oh, that was close.
Battle ended with the victory of Li Long. You win.
Oh man, I forgot how many stages there were in this game.
Fight. Stood against an impossible. You lose. Battle 2. Fight.
How'd he get a side throw? What?
The grueling battle ended with the victory. You win. Final battle. Fight.
Wrong move. Which is very easy to do in this game because this game runs 30 frames a second.
Stage of history.
And everyone after this ran after 60, which is a lot easier to do, but in this game you can get weird combinations if you're not ready for it. Didn't know you could throw out of a dash.
You lose. Battle 2. Fight.
What? Oh, come on.
Challenge the enemy again. Welcome to the stage of history.
Which one?
Battle 1. Fight. stood again. You lose. Battle 2. Fight. You win. Final battle. Fight.
Okay, that was great. That was awesome.
Will you challenge the enemy again? Welcome to the stage of history. Battle 1. Fight.
Yes, Cervantes is cheap.
You win. Offer your spirit. Battle 2. Fight.
Now let me break throws.
The grueling battle ends. You win. Battle 1. Fight. Knockout. Serve. You lose. Battle 2. Fight.
Good lord.
If you lose, will you challenge the enemy again?
Sure, we'll try it again.
To the stage of history. Battle 1. Fight.
Not the move I wanted.
Nina stood a you lose. Battle 2. Fight.
Yeah, block is a suggestion against Cervantes.
The grueling you lose.
All right, one more time.
The enemy again. Welcome to the stage of history. Battle 1. Fight. Long stood again against an you lose. Battle 2. Fight. Knockout. The grueling you win. Final battle. Fight.
That's a Namco game. I mean, bosses do ridiculous damage.
The grueling battle ended with the you win.
Alright, now on the Soul Edge. Or is it Blade? I always get the two different versions mixed up in name. Skeletor! Soul Edge.
Battle 1. Fight.
Here's where the arcade version will get like super cheap.
Li Long stood again against an imbued Lu. Battle 2. Fight.
Game's like, I know you're trying to do a launcher.
Will you lose? Will you challenge the enemy again? Welcome to the stage of history. Battle 1. Fight. The group you win. Battle 2. Fight.
That's supposed to be a stomp. There we go. And too far away. Oh, come on. No. That tracking sweep, not gonna track.
Final battle. Fight.
Oh, come on.
The grueling battle. You lose. Will you challenge the enemy again? Welcome to the stage of history. Battle 1. Fight.
Started like he was gonna do his super, then didn't.
You win. Battle 2. Fight. Battle. Fight.
And ate the input because 30 frames per second.
The grueling battle. You lose. Will you challenge the enemy again? Welcome to the stage of history. Battle 1. Fight. You lose. Battle 2. Fight.
Not tracking anymore. Hey, finally gave me the stop. How nice. Of course. Enough of that. I'm not gonna get beaten by that anyway, so... Give me a second here. Switch over to a different game. Last game for the night, most likely. Because it's going to rain. And my hands are swelling up. Fun of early onset arthritis. There we go. Just in case you weren't hearing enough banging around. There we go. It all plugged in. Kill that. Darkness. Alright, so let's get the last game going for tonight, the Blade series. So I try to find it. There we go. One of the grayest BIOSes ever. Alright, so let's see. App game inputs. Should be fine. Look like it's still good. Now for kicks one time, I actually went through and played the CD version. And yeah, that's... The Neo Geo CD was an abject failure. I mean, it was a cheap way to play the games at home, but when you have a 1X drive on there and you're constantly looking at loading screens, it took forever. It's just not worth it. You have one X drive. It was ridiculous. That's what it was. I was looking for it. I was like, where's it at? Got his super. This is one that gets a lot of play what it used to in my real actual MVS. I actually own a 2-slot MVS arcade cabinet, Neo Geo. Best investment in retro arcade game playing ever. It's like, uh-oh. Let's see. Don't think I have a pause game. Here we go. Pause! There. Map game inputs. Okay, now it works for some reason. It wasn't a second ago. I'm like, I want to pause it real quick. Okay. Ah, that's what it was. Okay. Now, this is like a game I didn't know existed until emulators came out. Like Neo Rage X, the old days. I was like, oh my god, this game is great, because I never saw it in an arcade. I thought that was going to kill him. I guess wrong. Yeah, the translations in this game are... They're not. They are full-blown English on the best of days. People like the Last Blade 2, but I love the first game the best. I didn't expect him to not block that. I was like, this one and Garou, Mark of the Wolves, I didn't discover until emulation, and then when I got my Neo Geo, I'm like, I am buying these games. They're going to be expensive, but I'm going to put them in my collection. Oh, delayed. Oh, should have seen that one coming. He went Super Saiyan! Well, Mollusk, that's the thing. I looked it up. Like, there's a PlayStation 1 game of that, and I'm like, and you don't use your sword, you run around, you shoot people, and it just looks terrible. So I played Bushido Blade, 1 and 2, Soul Blade, now The Last Blade. Well, I could lose here. I'll have to show off the CD version. Downloaded a ROM, like of the CD version, which is unfortunately doesn't have music right on it, but I mean the loading speed is just, you'll see what it's up against. I think I have it extracted. I'll have to take a look first. If not, I can just extract it. It won't be hard to do. Kina is so weird to fight against. Alright, what's my Super Desperation? I haven't used it so long. That's power only, you only have the Super Desperation. Bummer, okay. He didn't block it? Oh, of course it hit and did almost nothing, so... See if I can timer scam him. Haha! Timer scam! When in doubt, run away like a little wiener. Actually, like, the most expensive game I have for my MVS is, I think it's a tie currently. No, it's not. I have Ninja Masters. That game, last I checked, I think is going for over 300 bucks. And then the second most expensive game I have in my Neo Geo collection is Art of Fighting 3. That one got pricey as well. And of course, thanks to the rise of consoleized MVS machines, all the MVS games have shot up really high. Like, was it Ninja Commando? No, Ninja Masters. Not Ninja Masters. Gosh, I'm drawing a blank on the name. What's the name of the game? Second here, let me find out. Here starts a Ninja something. Scroll through the list. Ninja Combat. Ninja Combat, for the longest time on eBay, the MVS version of this game was like 10, 20 bucks. Now, last I saw, it was like 90. Scoop combo. Oh, come on. Alright, got him with that one. When in doubt, taunt. Oh! I didn't think his projectiles reached that long. I learned something today. That I'm going to die. Okay, now to try to remember where in the world I had... Yes, we all know Japanese people say bugger off. Where did I put my Neo Geo CD stuff? In the Neo Geo one, of course, and is extracted already. Perfect. Alright, so let's exit that game. See if this loads it up right. Okay, it says last blade, so that's good. Now, there is a way to speed this up in emulation. I'm not going to do it, just to show you what it'd be like if you were to play the Neo Geo CD version of this game. And trust me, this is nothing. Let's see, do I have Art of Fight Night Samurai Showdown 3? Option. It's all the same. Story mode. Yep. Just to get to the character select screen, mind you. Oh look, another loading screen. More loading! Loading again! It's like, good God, Neo Geo. Why did they think this was good? So, eventually they came out with the CDX, or the CDZ, which is actually what this is here. So this is actually like a 2x speed unit, but the other one, the original ones were slower. I think you can adjust this emulator FBA to run it slower, but yeah, this is running the CDZ version, which is the enhanced faster version. So if you're playing on the first one that came out, the loading time took even longer. Art of Fighting 3 is ridiculous for its load times. Finally, we're in a match. Nope. I think that there's no loading after that. I think we're good here for now to the second round. I can't remember. We'll find out in a second here. Nope, more loading. Loading between rounds. They should have this information still stored in, but it doesn't. That's why people are like, hey, why don't you just buy a Neo Geo CD instead of buying the arcade machine? It's like, because loading sucks like this? It's the reason why I didn't buy one years ago? Back when Neo Geo CDs were actually new and being produced? Besides, I mean, to have an arcade machine, that's just too freaking awesome. Get loading for the You Win screen. And you guys get the idea. It's just like, oh my gosh. So, the ultimate one, let's see, select CD image. It said Art of Fighting 3 is one of my favorite ones. Actually, let me check and like something. I'm going to load up Samurai Showdown 3 real quick. Start. Okay, see which button's turbo. Fast forward. Okay, so I had this set to this button. You can actually speed it up. Alright, Nimix, catch you later. There we go. Option. Okay, so this does not let you... Let's hope to get the music test. Oh well. Okay. So one last thing to load up though. It's not a Blade game, but I just want to show off Neo, like Art of Fighting 3 real quick. That is just absolutely ridiculous. Game start. Now, in this one, that's right, this one doesn't work quite right. I'm supposed to have music here, but at least, though, yeah, they just made the verse screen a little bit better. It looked a little faster to load up versus the arcade. Like I said, the arcade was still instantaneously, though. There's no loading whatsoever. Are we there yet? Yeah, so for whatever reason, what I downloaded doesn't have... You know, doesn't have the music playing for whatever reason, even though I select the Q file. So no idea why that is. But also, like, these character sprites are a lot smaller. So we've seen the loading for this already. That's that version. We'll exit this out. Now we'll just load up the actual arcade version. Art of Fighting 3. Okay, this one's not set up right. See, pause, there we go, and Save settings. Save mapped inputs. There we go. The pain of FBA, you have to do this crap all the time. I don't think it's saved unless I put it down here. Okay, I put them down lower in this game. But now you have fully animated. This is what the arcade version is supposed to look like. And the sprites are bigger. And my buttons aren't mapped right. Of course not. I thought they were. I was wrong. I have to say, this is probably like one of the prettiest Neo Geo games though around, just for the animation quality. There we go. Alright. But with that, you know what's coming. We've reached the end of the stream for today. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. It's usually about how long I stream, but like I said, rain is coming and ooh, everything's starting to swell up. But it was a lot of fun. Like I said, trying to think of a theme for tonight. So definitely want to thank everybody for hanging out, and of course, everyone who's chatting in here. Hold Your Fire, Nimix, Mullis showed up as well, Ronnie. I think that was it for today, and of course, anyone lurking, you guys are always cool too. So I do stream at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not sure when that is, just copy and paste that into Google, and it will tell you for wherever you are in the world. You can also check me out on Twitter at Wursel555. So if usually a couple hours before I stream, I'll put up in there what I'll be doing, or if I need to cancel a stream, I'll pop it in there too, just so you have an idea what's going on. So the next stream, shoot for tomorrow. Don't have anything going on there. Hopefully you should be fine. Shooting for a Bayonetta 2 speedrun, or at least practicing, because I need to learn how to do the infinite witch twist, so I can cut like another 30 seconds or so off my run, 30 to 40 seconds. So I might be practicing learning how to do that, or I'll probably maybe even do a New Game Plus run just for the heck of it, have a little fun with it. But I'll figure it out. But for now, thanks a lot for tuning in, and we're just going to host up to Lord BB-8. Looks like he's doing MAME Roulette. If you've never seen his stream before, it's a lot of fun. He plays a lot of classic MAME games and arcade games. He's really good at those. So, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you guys hopefully next time.